You must know we all fight against climate change. But in all other sectors, we have a reduction of the CO2 emissions. In the transport sector, it's the only one we have an increase since 1990 by 25%. And in the industry, we have a reduction by 35%, in the housing by 25%. And so the transport sector is nullifying all the sectors where we have invested billions of euros with our taxpayers' money. But we have to change mobility and the climate, that you and your children will have a perspective to live on this planet. Bicycle is very, very important, especially in cities. There are big emissions of the cars, but I can tell you the transport minister in Germany, who is a friend of cars, therefore you can believe the figures, he said 90% of all the distances made by car in German cities are less than 6 kilometers. Ideal distances to change, of course, to public transport, to go by bike and to go on foot. And that is the direction. And therefore I appreciate very much what you have done, not only in short distances, but also in long distances. It is great what you have done, and therefore I'm happy to be in the interview here. I come from Berlin. And when the wall came down, we had the idea where the wall used to be, there must be a cycle path. At the beginning it was difficult, but then we have done it. 160 kilometers where the wall used to be is now signposted, built in a bicycle-friendly manner and a touristic highlight. But not only Berlin and Germany was divided, it was the continent. Therefore, I got a big majority here in the parliament from all the countries and all the groups for the Iron Curtain Trail. That is a bike trail along the western border of the former Warsaw Pact states. It starts on the Norwegian-Russian border on the Barents Sea and goes to the Turkish-Bulgarian border at the Black Sea. 10,000 kilometers, runs through 20 countries, and 15 of them are now member states of the European Union. And if I would have told you that 30 years ago, you would have said, crazy guy, continue dreaming. But that is our reality, and on this path you can write in history, politics, culture and nature. And I will quote Wilhelm von Humboldt. He once said, only the one who knows the past will have a future. We all want to have a future, therefore we have to look at the past, the bad past with the division of Europe, but a wonderful part because with the citizens' initiatives, they changed Europe. In 1989, the politicians in East and West had reacted, they had to react, because the citizens have been so strong, especially Solidarność. They have had 10 million members, the union in Poland, and the Communist State Party had only 2.5 million. The citizens changed the world, that is great, and never forget that. There is a change in the last years. Over 30 years ago, I was a single person as politicians because the others had no idea, they had no experience what is the positive, the negative situation for cycling. There is a little bit change, and even the transport minister of the European Union, they made in 2014 a bicycle map. And in this map they said, and unanimously all the 28 transport ministers, they said in European cities more than 50% of the freight transport can be shifted from trucks to cargo bikes. Imagine in Brussels 50% of the trucks are away. That would be great. And therefore there is a change, but we have to make pressure a lot.